Okay, welcome to another video. This one's slightly different for a few reasons. One, I'm in a different area, so this setup is different than usual. And two, I'm afraid I'm having a bit of a eczema flare up, so my hands look a bit gross, just ignore that. And perhaps the most important one is we've got some markers. And I was kindly reached out by an Ohuhu representative asking me if I wanted to do a collaboration with them and try out this very big set of alcohol pens, and of course I said yes. So that's what we're doing today, and this is how it comes packaged. It's in this really nice bag with 2 zips and even a shoulder strap, and then when you open it up you get a lot of pens. Wow. So yeah, this is the 216 dual tip alcohol art marker set. So there are 216 pens in here. It comes with this protector. So you put this on the other side of your page when you're using the markers, and it should stop it bleeding through all the way to the page under it. Yes. It comes with swatch sheets. So what I'm going to do is fill out the sheets, probably speed it up because that's 216 pens. There's a lot of pens, it's going to take a while. And then I thought we'd try some markers in my book, maybe do some drawings. That was all the swatches. It does then come with a colourless blender, which are quite handy, as the name implies. They have no colour, they just blend whatever on your page. So that took a while, it took about an hour, but we've got some nice swatches here. Beautiful. So what I'll probably do now is sort them into this nice empty bag. I attempted to put them in an order. It's like rainbowish. The picture I was following got very confusing, so I just kind of had a go. So it's a bit of a mess, but it will probably change when I can be more bothered to sort it out. I'd say it's quite a good assortment. You get a lot of nice vibrant ones as well as some pastel ones, which is really nice because obviously brighter colours are great, but you can only do so much. It's nice to have an assortment, and even the greys, because you've got some red ones and blue ones, they just look really nice. So yeah, first glance, these pens are really nice. So as of right now, it's going for £150, and considering you get 216 pens, that's like really good. Obviously, if you don't want this many pens, you'd probably want to go for one of the smaller sets. I thought I'd have a go with it in my sketchbook. If you've been following me on Instagram, then you know I've been in a bit of a cowboy mood. I've been drawing Cowboys and Pedro Pascal. I'm using a reference and I'll probably put it up, but I found that I really have fun just taking it in its own direction. Something is not right about this. That'll do. Yeah, so I do use a guideline, but honestly for the most part I kind of wing where features are meant to go, and I'm just constantly altering it and hoping for the best. And then this is his hairline. He's got a hat that comes to his brow. His ear's in the wrong place. That's probably what it is. Usually it's in line with his eyebrow and his nose. Not him specifically, I mean people in general. A little bit. Right, and then he's got his... He's at a slanted angle. And then this is going in this direction because he's posing slightly. Which lands here, and then he can put his thumb in his pocket. Add another ripple here. Bring it down. And then this is just where the horse is. Obviously my book isn't the same as this paper, so I'll probably have to swatch it out as well in my book. That should mostly protect it. Let's try R19. Where is R19? It comes with a chisel nib and a brush. I actually, oh, it fits on the end. Oh, that's so nice. I get so annoyed when you get the ones where they just don't sit on the end and then you have to remember them, they roll off everywhere. So that is R19. Yeah, that might work. And then I'd want a blush. R110 might be quite nice, Sardonyx. Here we go, this is the one. Oh, that is much brighter on here. What's R20 like? Wow. It's a bit orange. Yeah, that is way too dark. See, that is so neon. Or at least compared to the others. It might dampen down a bit. R20 is already actually looking much nicer, but it is very similar to R19. It's quite too pink, I think, for me. Well, let's just try R19 and R10. It's only really his face and neck. Using the coloured pencil, it kind of, they pick up a bit of the colour, so I kind of like the look. It's picked up some of the red. I probably should have rubbed it out a little bit first. It does then make me wonder if this is going to be too much. If I use this as blush and then give him another shadow later, in here, just do some cute blush. So I've got to come up with a colour for his jacket. What does this look like? That's not terrible. That looks like denim. Oh, that's darker. So if we use the 60 for the shirt, 20 for the jacket and the 3 for the jeans. That is such a nice colour. I want to let it dry before I add the jacket. Ooh, that's quite dark. And this is going to be even darker. Yeah. That might be alright actually. Oh, that's maybe a little too saturated. Oh, yeah. That looks nice. Yeah, and if we leave it patchy, it looks a bit more flowy. I quite like that. Cover that bit. What did the potato brown look like? That might be alright for the belt, actually, for the leather stuff down here. So this bit. Let's leave. Let's do that. Oh yeah, it's gonna be purple, isn't it? Because of the pencil. That's fine. These colours look very nice together. I'm very happy with that. I'm actually thinking that shirt needs to be darker. What I might do is go over it with a grey. Oh, that might be too dark. No, that would be fine. Because it should also tone it down a little bit. There we go, and let's quickly add some dark. Too purple. That might not be enough. What I'm looking for is something to act as a bit of a shadow. Oh, no, too much. Let's try this one first, just because it's paler. Is that a shadow? Let's add another layer and see what happens. Yeah, well that worked. So that's cool. So you can layer them up and get a stronger colour of them, which is nice. He needs a glove. That's what he needs. Maybe one of these. That's a bit too saturated. So I suppose we could use that one as the main and then this one as the shadows. What I might do is use one of these and just add some extra. Not too much because I don't want it to blend into the shirt. Maybe I'll add a little down here. Let's layer up again. So what I want to do here is I think I might draw my character Cara. So I'll do the line of action and then this will be her head. I haven't drawn her for a while actually, so this will be quite fun. If I can remember how. Well, let's give her a neck, first off. No, that's too thin. That is not right. Let's give her a neck. Let's give her a neck shadow. And let's give her a high neck jumper. I think I want to give her earrings of some kind. Maybe just some simple long dangles. Ooh, I know. We're gonna have it untucked. Then you can also see some of that. We get some nice shapes that don't look very nice right now. It's high-waisted. Is it a skirt or trousers? Who knows? No, that just looks like a boob. That looks better. If we give her a big belt, that could look nice. Or not. Maybe those things don't mix. Some fingies. What I think I'll do is I'll ink this one now and then ink that one, let it dry, come back to it. We'll be quite loose with this stuff down here because I like how it's looking. I like to make the entire outline a little thicker, so I'm going to go around and do that, and then I like to go back in and make other little bits bolder as well. I just like how it looks, and it makes things I want to stand out just, you know, stand out a little bit more. Like, I'll probably go around the face as well. Actually, I'll do it now that I'm talking about it. And the hairline as well. And then that just stands out a little bit better. Yeah, and then I'll just line my little Cara drawing. Oh, that's cute. Let's not go all the way up. That looks okay. Where's this finger? Okay, that'll have to do. And then a thumb would be here, I think. So let's just colour that in the background, because it kind of looks like I just gave her another finger. She's leaning on something. then I'll just leave that to dry and add some markers over. So she is blue, which means we need a blue pen. Maybe it's too purple. That might be better. I think we'll use frost blue for her skin and then lavender mist as her like blush, maybe? That is very nice. Yeah, I think I want that as her hair. And it should hopefully, the blue pencil will probably disappear because she's blue. Maybe I should try pink blush instead. We could always try what we used on the Cowboy and see how that looks. There we go. I'm just going to chuck it on her face now, just a bit on her nose. A little bit of shadow. And then some blush. And then some on her ears. That looks okay. What I might do is the purple. I might use that as a slight shadow instead. And then outlining her hair to make it look a bit 3D. Maybe over here as well, because she has got a jumper on. A thick jumper. This is for the horns. Doesn't look very eggshell. That's kind of cute. I feel like I want to use the hair colour as the skirt colour as well. Just to... I don't want to use too many colours because that can complicate it, make it look a bit messy. Ooh. That is interesting. Oh, would that look weird if we did just the cuffs? That's kind of weird, isn't it? Unless we could always give it like a sort of raglan look where the sleeves are red and the cuffs red and the main body is white. But then are there many sweatshirts out there, like knitted jumpers like that? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Okay. We should use the eggshell white on the buttons. Okay, those colours look amazing together. Just keep it simple. I think I'm going to outline her again. Pens worked really nicely over the ink. I did leave it overnight, which might explain that. I don't know how long normally you should leave it, probably, you know, maybe 10 minutes or something. Even that might be too long. But yeah, it worked really nicely. I personally think it dulls down the black a little bit when you use it over it, but that does make sense because you are placing something now over the line art. So, I mean, it's not much hassle to just go round a couple lines again afterwards. I love adding sparkles. I think I want to add some. Yeah, because I love sparkles so much. They just make everything look better, and I have no idea why. Yeah. I love Baby Yoda. I cannot remember his name. Well, he's like 50 years old, isn't he? So obviously he needs looking after and can't be trusted. Baby Yoda, very adorable, very baby. He's got a very nice nose. Pedro's got a beautiful nose. His nose is very pretty. Oh, this is why I hate drawing the other eye. Oh no, he's sad. And I think I need to fix this part up here. It's changing the whole shape of his face. Something has changed his face. Oh, I know. Because this is sloping like that. This would slope like that a little bit. With his nose. And this is... well, it's gonna get covered, so it might be fine. Oh no, he's so sad. He's too sad. Can I make him happier? No, now he looks kind of angry. Let's give the outline of his head. So it's gonna come back here or whatever. Like, ew. That's not right. Curly hair. I've not left enough room at the top of the page. What have I just done? I think he needs more volume here. This needs to come out more. Well, it doesn't matter over here. We're just going to focus on his face. He is looking down slightly, which the hooded lid should hopefully convey. Because when you're doing an eye, and you want it looking up, so that's just a bog standard eye, okay? It is, that's an eyebrow, okay. If you want it looking up, you do it like, that's an eye looking up. And that's an eye looking down. And you can lower so he doesn't look like he's crazy. Can you do the same with this? If you bring it up, it's more difficult when they're looking up, because otherwise when you try and bring the lower lash, the lower eyelid up, you just make their eye smaller and smaller. But yeah, so he is supposed to be looking down, but I've done that one. I don't know what's going on. So it's actually been a couple hours since I drew this now, because I accidentally locked myself out. I'm filming this in a separate building to where I'm staying, and I accidentally left the key inside, so I just locked myself out for a couple hours. But I'm back, it's fine. I got back in. I'm gonna let that dry for a bit and figure out what his hair colour would be. That has caught my eye. That might be too dark off the bat. Could go for a lighter one. Yeah, that's pretty dark. Yeah, because that one's quite dark as well. At least right now it is. That one might work better actually. Oh, I just realised I didn't put the protector behind it. Oops, let's just give him some colour. Maybe a little bit there. And then I've just been doing this thing with like my coloured pencil ones, where I just do lines around like the cheekbone area. You know what, this would look really cute if I had a white pen and just gave him some highlights on his nose, but I don't have one with me. Maybe I'll even use it, instead of like this one we used the purple, I might use this Sardonyx as the hair shadow. and just keep it a bit more simple, because that looks kind of cute. And then shading it over here as well. Yeah, simple is cute. Was that too much? That might have been too much. Yeah, that's not terrible. Oh, that's dark. Oh, that is very dark. Let's try blue grey 9. Hope it doesn't bleed. I'm actually thinking this was a good choice because this is quite a warm brown, so it's really making his face warm as well. And then the armour, I've chosen some quite cooler colours, so it should have quite a nice contrast. Now he looks angry, whoops. Oops. Just kind of messing up a little bit. We'll just scribble. Let's just outline Cara down here. I might regret it, but I want to make his irises the same colour as his hair. See what happens. It might bleed a little bit because these are juicy markers. Yeah, I think using the red also keeps his face quite soft, which we want. Yeah, that looks okay. And then I might darken this a bit here as well, because I like to add the shadow under the neck. I don't want him to look like he's got bloodshot eyes, is the only thing. Which this one is looking a little bit. So my camera decided to stop recording. I think I was still lining the face area. I finished lining. I don't know if I've messed the eyes up. I think what I want to do is actually fill this area in with something. So this one's using picture from Kingsman, fill in like this. I think that eye is too big. Yeah, this might not look so much like him. That's fine. And then it's sloped because he's looking up slightly and he's got a little dip in his hat. It just looks hunched, doesn't it? I'm just going to erase it a bit. The actual clothes he's wearing are quite blue, but I personally don't want to do that, and I want to make them brown because there's a lot of blue going on this page already, and for me personally I want the page to be cohesive-ish. I kind of want to give his shirt an off-white just because I feel it needs it. Yeah, that might work. Ooh, that is giving a look. To keep it cohesive, let's colour this in with his hair colour. A little bit up here, because he's pulling a face. And he's got the shadow from the hat, which I don't know how much I'm going to add. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have. It looks so shifty. I want to try and fix his face if I can. Oh, it's terrible. Okay. So what I want to do now is just add a couple final things to this page. What I might do is put a yellow square behind Cara while also filling in some of the white space. I kind of want to add something to him. Ooh, they dented the page a bit. Let's see. Yeah, so there is a fair amount of bleed through, but it didn't actually, if you remember, I didn't have the protector down when I was doing the skin here. It didn't actually bleed through onto this page at all. So, I mean, that's quite good, but I will have to cover this page up with something else now. So I think that's probably going to be it for this video. I want to say thank you again, a huge thank you to Ohuhu for letting me try out these pens. They are great, affordable alcohol markers that I think work great. Yeah, I hope you liked this video. I'll leave a link to this set specifically down below. Thank you for watching if you got this far. I think this is probably a long video, which is why I'm cutting it short now, but I am hoping to do another one soon. These might even make an appearance in it. I think I want to make it a Q&A video, so if you have any questions for me or just in general about art, if I can answer it, I will, and that's the video I'll do it in, so keep an eye out for that. Yeah, thank you again, have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video.